Here we go. Alright, yeah. I know.
Because I was asleep the whole time.
That's true.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's
Also
not
true.
alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Very true.
Ouch.
What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Oh,
That's fair.
That's very optimistic. I like it.
Anyway,
Also,
shouldn't we save it for
Hiyoko's
trial unless you can't
thing
participate
is
in
shorter than
arguments?
all of the others. Just look at when it shows her
Okay.
Since he's the
her
first
headstone
witness,
or whatever.
why don't we
Is she
ask
right next to,
Hajime explain the
I
incident
yeah, I
and
think
the
she's
sequence
right next to
of events?
Hajime.
No, I thought she was next to Chiaki.
Then,
Yep.
let's
Look how much smaller it is.
because of the despair disease.
It's kind of sad.
It's kind of fucked up.
The hospital
R.I.P.
consisted of
Hiyoko and
Nagito,
Ibuki.
Aw, I really liked Ibuki a lot.
I know.
and me.
I was really rooting for her to
The
survive.
other five-
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our schedule.
Are we gonna see a flashback of that?
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Yep.
someone
It's
wearing a
after
hospital
playing
gown and a
a
headband
game
on
and a half of
Yep,
this.
it's-
I know
Step
it does this every time.
You know what to expect at this point.
Amazing! And when that happened,
I mean, it isn't.
we didn't
but,
just find Ibuki's body.
Also,
we also found
Hiyoko.
Hiyoko's.
like,
and not just
fucking
that.
hell.
Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body.
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we
Speaking of hanging, Monomi's just hanging out.
So that's how the case
Yeah,
played
she's
out.
hanging out.
Thank you. I understood it very easily. Well, it's
Shut up.
clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who... Wait. How do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
We're already doing this shit?
Yes.
Sorry. I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
I mean,
He's not wrong, but
Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
what is
You
it?
doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
Oh my god, we're already doing
Come
this.
on, try to prove
come
it
on.
to me. Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact
Blue
that
means
Ibuki
agree,
hung
don't
himself-
forget.
True.
That would also be a lie.
Alright.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
Thanks,
After
Kazuichi.
all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Because I hate you all.
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
But why?
Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. No, that's wrong!
Something's not right.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that. Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
It's okay, Pat, because I can laugh about it now because I played the game. But when I first played the game, I felt the exact same way.
What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Probably.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki
Maybe.
committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
Right.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
True.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I
mean-
couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
I mean, that's game time. In terms of our time, like 2 minutes.
Like not even 2 minutes. Like,
Minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
Well, you see, Akane, the room was closed.
Why's it gotta be us?
You two are the only ones not
The others
not
all
accounted
have
for.
alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door.
Let's be honest, though. Nekomaru is kind of unaccounted for also. And even though we're told that he is being looked after by Monokuma, we don't actually know that.
Nekomaru is a non-factor in this case.
Okay.
One of you.
It's like fucking Monokuma said before. He's absent.
Alright. Okay.
See? Nagito agrees with.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall.
Who is it? The music venue. Hiyoko seems to think so, but is that really it?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Probably.
By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
Damn, he's yelling.
Seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
It doesn't.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside
Must have been a
waited
gamer.
until we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
True.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. No, that's wrong.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside. From the outside? How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue
Ooze.
door. Maybe that's what they used.
Ivan Ooze. Can't believe it. He was here the whole time.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Not rubber, rubber.
It wasn't rubber, you idiot. It was rubber. No, pretty glue.
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Must.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could
Ooh.
smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But
True.
if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
So the killer wanted
They
to make it.
tricked you,
Does sticking
Fuyuhiko.
down seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Damn,
The
Chiaki.
drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Shut the fuck.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just reveal?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Whew, that was close. And yoink, you've just been gamered.
Boom.
You've just been gamered by the gamer.
That scrap. Isn't it part of
You've
the
just
wallpaper
been
in the storefront?
Chiaki'd.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough. But
Fuck
if
off.
you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper...
I wish you would be exceptional enough to throw yourself off a bridge, Nagito.
I got it! Hyoko's body was hidden before...
I think that Danganronpa 2 definitely has the easiest
Minigames?
minigames.
Such a long time to tape up a hidden
probably.
body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to
A
create...
slightly larger pillar.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
That's kind of fucked up.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Danganronpa 4 where you play the ultimate YouTuber.
Dude.
Like that pillar.
Welcome back, guys.
That's how
Welcome
they
back
hid
to another
Hyoko's body.
murder.
They peeled off the
Or
wallpaper.
what if you are actually Nat Pester in it and you're like the ultimate newscaster?
But the killer made a mistake.
Nat Pester isn't the newscaster, he's the PSA guy.
The ultimate PSA guy.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
True.
But
They found me.
to the trouble of hiding the
I thought you said
body
Hifumi.
and the pillar is
I'm just
really
hearing him
cool.
everywhere.
And we
Everywhere I go, I see his
Crime
face.
itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room.
Nagito, I wish you would peel off all your skin.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was
Yeah, I'm
omitted.
glad. I'd rather
Why
not
did
see
the
one of the
killer go to
characters
all
cut
this
up into
trouble
little
in the first
pieces.
place?
Oh god, yeah.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Because they like movies.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders...
I just think it would have been funnier if it's because he liked movies.
Killer, why'd you do it? I'm a big fan of cinema.
I just wanted to.
Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Yep, I think
A
so.
valid line of reasoning.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests.
Yeah,
that
you're
it's
valid.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
What are you talking about?
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Okay, Hajime, you do it.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right?
Hung!
That means when she was still alive.
That's not a fucking word,
she was touching
Chiaki.
the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Huh?
He's saying he doesn't understand.
Okay.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Blood.
She was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
See, he's got his hamsters to back him up.
Ooh.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
Oh,
I am
wait
telling
a
you to
minute.
present your evidence.
That's right.
Did
Okay,
you
now
see
I
her
know that.
walking?
If her feet were on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
I agree with you.
Oh, she looks so happy that you're agreeing with her.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something.
She stepped on your mom. Oh! Yeah, get fucked, Sonia.
Burn.
Sonia's like, my mom is the queen. She'll literally throw you in the gulag.
It worth
No
it.
external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Ibuki was probably like, whoa, blood! I don't like seeing
Exact
that!
moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
The power of the evil eye.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to him? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Get it? Cut through? Cause slice?
See,
with the
it's
slice?
over. Aren't you happy?
Oh,
That one
that's
was
it? Oh,
super
thank
easy.
God. Oh, that was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Now who's the most annoying?
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
You look closely. There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
Yeah, look closely at the thing that's not on screen.
when the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
So,
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
true.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
You know what's funny? They never go over the murder weapon for Hiyoko. They this case is probably like the least favorite in the entire series for a lot of people, as there's quite a lot of plot holes in this case.
I mean, so far, I mean, I don't know.
I doubt that you've noticed any of them so far, but there are some plot holes in this trial,
Alright.
and also people just really don't like it.
The time of
I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that Ibuki is dead,
evidence.
but I really don't care that Hiyoko's
That
dead.
is very fair.
Ah, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Wow, what a surprise!
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
I love how casually he asks that. Like, what are we supposed to do?
For who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
It's pretty deep.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but
I guess in a pinch I can always punish Alter Ego.
True.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
I don't think that.
Totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Yeah, she didn't exactly seem like she
But if
could murder
Ibuki's the
someone under the
killer,
despair
She
disease.
wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Unless she was told
After
to
Hajime
kill
saw the hanged body,
Hiyoko.
The sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and
It
mess with
is
the privacy.
actually possible to hang yourself in a way where you won't actually die.
Yeah, I
You-
guess.
Remember?
Hung.
Fucking way she could have faked that.
Cat gets so fucking mad at this game with stuff like that.
Like, that's not grammatically correct.
I know, Patrick, I know. It's a translation error.
Her body would have been defenseless in that
Think
state.
that like these guys would
If
know
anyone
that.
touched
Like, just
her,
say she hung
that
herself.
alone would have ruined
Yeah, you
her
guys can
plan.
figure out fucking murders, but you can't figure out the correct way to say hanged.
There's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad.
He's
Now
glad.
I'm free to search for the killer.
Nagito is glad.
There's still one more issue on my mind.
Okay, what?
Why don't you kiss me, Hajime?
Suicide. And just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Yeah.
Forced? Perhaps they used
No.
hypnotism or something?
Literally, her fucking.
About that.
Sonya,
Despair
come on,
disease.
man.
Say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the
Freaking Monami is like, wait, stop.
So maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever.
Thank you, Mikon. Thank you for contributing instead of just crying about how useless you are.
To destroy the weakest alibi. Since
I mean-
Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place. But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a
Kazuichi.
cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
You never know.
The video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement.
I'm sorry,
And
Patrick.
since
okay.
we established that Hiyoko was
Not your
doing
fault.
for Ibuki,
Actually, I made the game.
that means the time
You're
that
the
the murders
developer.
occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Yep.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
She is so Starfire. Like honestly,
so
I'm not
cute.
gonna
I
lie,
love it.
I never thought about that connection before you said it.
Yeah, no, it.
But you are
100%.
100% right. She is Starfire.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Yeah,
What
I
about the
guess.
others?
Right before the morning announcement,
I was taking
I
a
was
fat
totally
shit.
sleeping in my motel room.
Taking a shit.
Everyone at the motel was doing that.
Except for Gundam,
So everyone
apparently.
who stayed at the motel
God,
doesn't
why
have
is
an
it
alibi.
sideways?
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Think about who you were with when the morning announcement went off. Or before that.
Alright, Mikon.
Not
Aside from those afflicted, if nobody has an alibi,
No, that's wrong.
Me and Hajime woke up together.
Oh God. I guess we're gonna talk about that, huh?
Not all of us are missing an alibi.
Sadly, it's important to the
Mikon and
case.
I both have alibis.
Oh, this is gonna be so awkward. I'm
Up
so.
until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
we even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Well, I'm not surprised he would say that.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime right before the announcement.
That's the
I get
second
it.
time I fell
You guys
asleep
have
on top of
alibis.
him.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much.
No, you
That's
don't.
how I feel.
I mean,
I think the
I actually
killer had
kinda
a
believe him.
completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Oh no, this is the end of the half. Oh,
Trial
okay.
Suspended.
All right, then yeah, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Hiya!
Those mothballs sure look tasty today.
Ooh, I bet they do.
Poor Monami just lives off of mothballs.
And here's some chance time. Oh shoot, here we go. How about what? Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild. Wow. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. I'll just be boring. It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then I'm Usami, magical miracle girl. Usami, I'm itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
That's probably an anime reference.
I'm Monami.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I will tell you this. In the third game, there's a huge Legend of Zelda reference.
I love that.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness.
True.
Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Thanks, Monami.
Thanks for telling us to save the game.
Again.
The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence? Something like that even exists?
It suddenly got quiet in here.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Yeah, but they didn't know that at first, I think.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already!
Alright!
Thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
But they didn't know that.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yeah.
It's a little different.
But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Damn, why you gotta shit on the duct tape calling it common?
So you know what,
Because it was too
What?
going back to, you know, what I was talking about, how
Well, that's probably it.
the trials and crimes are connected.
Matching up, yeah.
Matching up. Same thing here. Killings are out of order.
Like
to make
Taka
us
and
think.
Hifumi's, yep.
God, ooh, interesting, interesting.
Imitated.
Who are you leaning more towards right now, Gundam or Mikon? Because I know they were your two.
Mikon, 100%. I think it's her.
Useless.
Are you sure?
Do
you have doubt left?
Are you saying the
Maybe a little bit.
wasn't planned?
I mean, if he keeps pissing me off, then yeah. Yuko's murder wasn't. I 100% agree.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
strange details. Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I think it was a complete accident.
What you're trying to say?
However, this
Poor
is
dumb
quite
Kazuichi.
interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting.
Why are your hamsters so excited by murder, Gundam?
I mean, it's Gundam.
That's true. He literally says he's evil incarnate.
So this is either gonna be the key. Doesn't have Sonia's thing, so it has to be the key. If we're talking about Hiyoko, I think the key is what we're talking about.
Venue? There's no way we'd know that.
Why so mean?
I don't know.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
Nope.
No, maybe.
Wah.
She went of her own free will.
Yep.
I agree with that.
I didn't know if we were disagreeing or agreeing with someone.
No, yeah. Most of the time it's disagreeing, but if agreeing starts popping up, it definitely might be it.
So, exactly as I assumed.
Yeah, Sonia, you totally got her killed.
I was gonna say, like, didn't you just talk about it like that?
In her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door.
But hold on.
Just
What?
to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Was her room locked when we went to go to it?
They made it seem like it would be. I would assume it wasn't because Sonia was in there when we went in. But they definitely made it seem like Hajime unlocked the door when he went in it. That's one of the first plot holes in this case. The fact that Sonia was just chilling in there.
At the time,
I think it's less of a plot hole and more of like
then something like that.
a little error that can be easily retconned into like,
Yeah.
the door wasn't locked. Oh, hi.
This time it's against
Are you
Akane.
saying my gut was wrong?
Yes. If you game overed, it
One
would.
reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
There you go. See, this one really isn't that bad when you get the hang
No,
of it.
no, yeah, I'm definitely starting to get it more.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
And then she died. Whoops.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
He would kill you, Kazuichi. Gundam would fucking kill you.
It seems you have quite the fashion sense.
Damn, he just insulted
Incinerate
you.
your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Honestly,
See,
that's
that-
probably true.
That's one of the reasons why I think he's gonna be a killer, because I can 100%
He's very
see-
open about how dark and mysterious he is.
Yeah.
It was an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, I think it was an accident.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Honestly, even for Hiyoko, who I didn't like that much, that fucking sucks.
Oh, I agree.
Like, that really sucks. Like, you were doing good. You made it to the 3rd chapter, and you got taken out because of a fucking mistake.
The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. I feel like she could have become a pretty good character if she didn't
Because
die.
they used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most
Thinking.
important part.
Killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
I can't believe we're asking that.
Yeah,
Look at
sadly.
You're gonna stay quiet.
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about
Hate
it
you,
while I had my
Nagito.
mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
No fucking shit.
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I
Didn't
remember
we talk about this already?
there was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Yes, that's literally. That's what the past 20
death
minutes has been,
and walked around
Nagito.
the music venue tampering with the crime scene. There'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki
Everyone
committed
clap for
suicide.
Nagito for coming to that conclusion 30 minutes after we came to
We
it.
already finished talking.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
That's probably the best Nagito moment in the entire game. I guess I'll just laugh awkwardly. Ha 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 ha.
What the fuck is wrong with this kid? I need some happiness in my life.
You need to look at Pigamy. Aw, look how cute you are, Pigamy.
Pigamy. I gotta give you some water, please.
Please, I just gotta take a second to...
I need some happy. Thank you. That's adorable. That's so cute.
But
Okay,
every
man.
time you look at that pet Patrick, I want you to look at the fucking Princess Sparkle thing behind them and remember how Afumi's fucking dead. The best character in the series is dead, Patrick.
I'm ignoring what you said. If she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the...
Oh, fuck. I forgot about this
Would it be the stepladder?
part. Step, bro.
No, but seriously though, would it be the step? I feel like it would be the stepladder.
Yeah, I think it is the stepladder.
I can prove it with this.
Epic.
I can prove it with this.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean.
Yeah.
Footprints or bloodstains. at all.
Isn't that weird?
It is pretty weird.
Such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
I use ultimate in
What are you
quotes
talking
because you
about?
don't know your ultimate.
We're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic for all this time. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate. Dude is like...
Crazy.
He's crazy, but he's probably one of the most interesting characters I've ever come across in this franchise.
If you hang out with Nagito, you get a lot more of an insight into his luck and how it affects him, and how there's a very back and forth with it. Like Nagito, before the events of Danganronpa 2, won the lottery. Really cool, right? He won the lottery.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, he has brain
Since he's the
cancer.
only one who saw that
Oh,
video.
great. So just a thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is up to me.
Hajime,
Since you're the
I leave
only
it in
person
your
who saw
hands.
it.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw the video, so I'm the only one who can do it. The suspicious spot. Well, there's no blood on here.
Just click on whatever you think is suspicious.
Here!
Okay, so I was right.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
Yep.
That is truly strange.
Yes, it is.
If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death,
Yep.
then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 stepladders?
2 stepladders.
2 step bros at once.
There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
In the hospital, maybe?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Ooh, it's a completely different
That's
filmed
amazing,
location.
Chiaki. All that gaming has given
That is
you
word for
incredible
word what the
deduction
next
skills.
Hangman's Gambit is in 5
Is it
seconds.
okay to
Filming
say that?
location.
Oh, really?
Yep. Nice job.
Too tough.
I'm getting better at this.
You're doing great. Like super great.
Super great. Like, super
And that's
shit.
good considering the 4th trial is one of the hardest trials in all of Danganronpa.
Yay.
It's okay. There's a lot of ends.
I got it!
Yay.
Yay! Filming location.
Took me 2 minutes to freaking think
It
of the
took you
word
2
filming
minutes to
location.
spell filming location.
The filming location must have been different too.
Hooray.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Where was it filmed then?
was
In your
filmed
mom!
somewhere else.
Oh, thanks!
High five
Oh,
again.
double high five, triple high five, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple,
E-tuple.
octuple, what is 9?
There's a possibility that the killer
Nico
also
Bellic.
tampered
Nico Bellic.
And then 10 is, of course, gamer.
A billion!
Okay.
I just decided to skip to a billion.
That's fair. In order to show us they filmed a different video, this music Oh my god, it's time to logic dive.
And by logic dive, I mean skateboard in the afterlife.
Tony Hawk's pro skater 6 or 7.
You know, I was going through a box of mystery games that we have that I guess we got from Game On or something, and one of them is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Oh, okay. I don't remember if that one's good or not.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever played any of them.
I remember 1 and 2 being good. But
The only
that's all I
one,
remember.
the closest
Which
thing I
part of the
remember to
surveillance
playing.
camera unit did the killer tamper with? The monitor, the camera, both. Wait, no. Skateboarder moves. I wish
Whoa, that's epic. I hope you fall off.
My lord, this is... Oh god, I knew I was gonna fall. Oh no! They had to have taken it with them. How else would they have freaking been able to Peter Griffin? Yay, I did it.
Yay!
Oh, I gamered. It took me like
It's
3
all
minutes.
coming together very slowly, but it's all coming together.
The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
True.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hiyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier.
How am I
on
supposed
all
to
of us.
realize that?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Smash it. Painted it. Flipped it over. Hit it. Bop it.
Bop it! Have you ever seen that Robot Chicken short with the bop
Yes.
it?
Pieces destroying it.
Glock it.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Was in pieces.
I was just playing with my toy!
Actually there or not?
No, yeah, I never would have known.
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
It's true.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
Listen, they're both fighting over Sonya, even though Gundam's not showing it that much.
It was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh?
Yeah.
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
I mean, you know,
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
No way, and the music venue looked...
Which place was in? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it! What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Ooh.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
That curtain
Got
was
him.
hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a
definitely
black
black.
light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is... the same color as the music venue stage.
Ooh.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense.
Do the drapes match?
Oh,
That's not all.
now you say it makes sense, but you know, still calling me stupid though.
Probably.
I can prove it with this!
The candle.
You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right?
Gamer.
In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
I mean,
That
yeah,
might have
probably.
been another reason, but... the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
Damn you,
Candle was
fake
lightly
candle!
placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this
Well,
all
I
matches
think
up,
we're at a
no
point where
problem
we can
saying
kind of
this
say
is
who the killer is.
It occurred in the conference room where Mikon was sleeping?
It has to be Gundam.
actually-
You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference.
Yeah, it was being filmed right fucking upstairs.
The incident
knew?
isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I think I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not
No.
possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That fake must have been
The Hiyoko. Why? Why would the Hiyoko anywhere be fake?
I see!
I see.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Damn you, killer pretending to be Ibuki!
Since the killer seems to have some black-looking hair.
By that time,
Wonder who else has some black-looking hair.
Like half the characters?
Yeah, but which one of them's a woman?
Actually, never mind. I think the only characters with black hair are Mikan and Nekomaru.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened
And
during the
Ibuki,
day.
technically. But she's got more, like, colored hair.
No matter how clear I ran, it was impossible for me to write. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it really fucking is. So, who's the killer?
Go to the trouble of making a fake video.
I love how, like, no one else is, like, thinking about it, like...
Like, who's the, like, wow, it just became really fucking obvious who the killer is.
The second that we knew that it was filmed in the conference room...
Yeah, it becomes pretty obvious.
Examine that possibility thoroughly. Then naturally, the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Nagito! Everyone vote for him, hurry up!
Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
You don't?
Fuck you, Kazuichi.
No, it's actually me.
You can select yourself.
That's funny.
Hajime's just like, actually, it's me. I'm the killer.
Damn. It's a
You're
shame.
the killer, aren't you?
You can imagine how well this is gonna go.
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko?
I do want you to remember, in the third trial of Danganronpa, when Celeste got cornered and was found out, what did Celeste do, Patrick?
She, went fucking completely nuts.
She fucking lost it.
She exploded.
And if you remember, Celeste was going on saying, because.
Kill her first.
True.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Uh-oh. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from the nursing without any sleep,
But the
right?
question is, why did she do it?
Yeah. I mean, it could literally just be she's tired of, like, looking after 3 people.
That's true.
She gets rid of one, she can only look after 2.
You said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
They're literally both right next to each other.
Damn, Mikan, nice butt!
That you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed
Oh yeah, the bag. That's gonna be important.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital.
Man, if I wasn't so sure it was her, I'd feel real bad
Someone
right
wants
now.
to go to the conference room from outside. They have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
Oh, are we about to,
Literally impossible.
Yeah,
Defense than that.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of right.
Nagito's got a point.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
She's the only one that makes sense.
It is truly difficult to believe someone could be...
Wow, you guys are so easily just being like...
Yeah, I think the characters in this game are the stupidest in the series.
I think it's more so
they're
that...
more competent than the characters in the first game, but I feel like the characters in the first game were smarter.
Yeah.
I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
Also,
That is very true, though, Mikan.
I think what it also is that she's very clearly, it's either she's trying very hard to paint herself as a lower person,
or she doesn't actually know.
Yeah.
Very serious.
I had a feeling that was where you were going with it.
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Yes, she has to be.
Do you
Monokuma looks pretty happy.
much, Hajime?
I don't hate Yumi-kan. Come on, don't stop, guys. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like that? Thing is, I think everyone's capable of murder, but would they be able to do it, you know? Be much easier.
I like that the room coming from the like going out of the trial grounds looks like a fucking portal. Like it should just. Why are you so close to the fucking screen,
dude? Hold on a minute.
Sorry,
I know I'm being
sorry.
intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Remember how Nagito was being very specific about this time?
From the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you serious?
What?
And of course, he's been keeping this information to himself the entire time.
Wow, who knew?
Information that would have revealed the killer immediately.
Better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
What do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only
Just fucking say it.
That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminals.
That's the point.
Got it at the supermarket. That means it was brand new, right?
Brand
What's
spanking
wrong
new.
with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
This rope won't be much of a
This
clue.
rope won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place. Hajime, come with me.
Who operates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
You finished speaking.
Decisive clue.
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
This fucker. Is that really true? Make your argument.
Basically the same thing.
I mean...
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
Exactly.
The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Hung!
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
So now that's correct.
Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
course.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it. So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
She had no other external injuries. Mikon.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait!
Uh-oh.
I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
And clumsy and unskilled is pretty much her entire thing.
I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her.
True.
It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
Honestly, I feel like having it be that they told Ibuki to kill herself would have been a really easy answer, and I'm glad they didn't go with that.
True.
Because it's like, as soon as Ibuki died, it's like, that's the obvious thing. Like, oh, someone could have just told her to kill herself.
Mikon is. I mean...
I'm not a criminal.
Killer, you know.
I mean, you kind of almost...
You're pretty much a killer, too.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Kind of different than how Nagito's been acting to the other
Forgiveness or
Blackened.
not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well,
Kinda stupid.
it's the choice everyone makes. And the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're
Shut up.
fucking annoying. If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up.
But I'm really not the killer.
Oh, really?
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict.
Yeah.
Because if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Got that right,
Don't say
Chiaki.
deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want
Aw.
to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Just wait for the third game where you have to lie in some cases.
Great.
Is that all you can say?
Ooh, hello.
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of justifying your actions with
Pat,
words.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
For why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always.
I mean, it was kind of really just Hiyoko.
It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that.
Oh.
Hear me?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mikon.
Hey, Mikon, can you calm the fuck down?
It's not fair.
Uh-oh.
Not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away!
Oh, okay.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying.
Honestly, I would say this is probably the trial that I like Nagito the most. Besides the fact that he hides that clue the entire case.
That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously...
That's not an
It
answer.
obviously wasn't me.
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one?
Yes!
Yes.
Literally!
Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room.
No, we have
Like a
proof.
killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video. It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument
Is
you,
us.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Thanks.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
That's creepy.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Nope.
No, I'm pretty.
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Nope.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
Ibuki and Mikan
Nope,
clearly
just
have
listen to
different
me.
body
Nope.
types.
Okay.
Is that really your proof?
Just wait till you get to the end, and then you have to suck
You could
something
tell
up,
her
and then
body
go
Oh.
through it
type
again.
in the hospital
And
gown?
then you can decide whatever you
Just
want
from
to
that video?
shoot.
Just from that camera angle?
At the end, Chiaki's gonna say, "Did you realize
from
it?
that
The
little
killer's
candlelight?
mistake?" And that's what you suck
There's
up.
no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Huge props to
You could tell her body
Mikan's
type
voice
just from
actor.
that video,
Or
just
voice
from that
actress, I
camera
mean.
Angle.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Alright, and the next is gonna be the rhythm, so I got that.
Okay, cool.
And then I think that's it. And then
committed a major
the comic
mistake.
book, and then we're done.
Sweet.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Oh.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Whoopsie.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you? Are you serious?
For
Is
real?
it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Yeah.
Forgive me! Huh? 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 Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
What the fuck?
You know the handbag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That
I don't know, Kazuichi. You kind of seem to like it.
the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you?
Yeah, but you can get 2.
Monokuma said that you can get 2.
Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da!
She remembers it, so we don't have to.
That tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
No, I don't.
That video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking
Yep,
stubbornness
I forgive you.
this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Alright, move over.
You're kind of weird.
Okay.
There's only one bag.
Peter bonus prize.
This is the end.
There we go.
Good
I
work.
hate those fucking things. I hate them.
Right? They're the worst.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
Thanks, Monokuma, because we actually would have been fucked without him this time.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places.
True.
So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
We got your ass now.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing argument time.
Alright, here we go.
The clue that the killer left. That they accidentally forgot.
Oh.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Hooray!
Hooray! Done with the 3rd case. Good job.
It's the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
Okay.
The knots of this crime.
When I
Get
went
it
to
because
the
a
hospital
rope
with
was
Mikon this
used?
morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
Whoop.
When I switched on the monitor,
Whoa!
it appeared on
Say
screen
what?
Okay, that wasn't hair. That
person
was
wearing a
the
hospital
handle
and a
bag.
bag
Okay.
on their head, about to hang themselves right at that moment.
Crazy.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap.
Damn you, Mikon.
In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue...
Yeah, don't get too excited for Mikon's execution. It's most commonly voted as the least favorite execution in the entire series.
Because, like, it's badly made and people just don't
Well,
like it.
what's the first thing you think of when you think of Mikon?
When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that.
Yes, and what does that clumsiness lead to?
The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually
no.
the killer acting as a fake.
Like, this is gonna be your face during her execution.
Oh no.
I didn't know.
Slam!
So I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head.
Hung.
Seeing the body before me,
At least this case is over, so you won't ever have to hear it again. Except for when you're editing the video.
True. Future me. I'm so sorry.
Future me, or future Patrick, can you put a hanged/hung counter every time Patrick corrects the game? Take a shot.
As if they were switching places with me.
God, I hope I remember that.
Inside the music venue. And began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hiyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be
God,
slightly
someone's gonna
larger
be getting
than
real wasted after this.
I'll have in the description,
the killer destroyed the
take a
surveillance
shot
that was used
every
in the
time
conference
I correct frickin' Hang
game.
with Hung.
After destroying
Smash!
they mixed it with what was left
Hulk,
of the surveillance monitor
smash!
found at the crime
Hulk
scene.
is my favorite. What would Hulk be the ultimate of?
Ultimate Smasher.
Surveillance
Ultimate
camera the
big
killer
green
used
dick.
was originally brought from the music video, but
Who do you think has a bigger green dick, the Hulk or the Jolly Green Giant?
The Hulk, because just because the Jolly Green Giant is gigantic doesn't automatically mean that the penis is bigger.
But I mean, like, if the Hulk's dick was that big, wouldn't his pants break when he's growing? Or, like,
I mean,
into a closed room.
if that's the case, then it should break because of the giant fucking legs.
do Banner and the Hulk have the same size dick?
There's only one way to find out.
There's literally 0 ways to find
we have
out.
to create a portal to go to the Marvel Universe.
Just to find out
Just to
about that
find
question. And then we destroy it, because it's too powerful.
No one should be given that power.
If we open that portal, we're accidentally
Well,
letting all
hold
the
on.
supervillains here.
We're gonna find the Hulk and Banner. We're gonna find that information. You're gonna go home. I'm gonna find Black Widow.
No,
and then we're
Patrick,
gonna-
no!
What?
She's not Scarlett Johansson in that universe.
We're gonna go to the MCU
616
universe.
is not MCU. 616 is not MCU.
I didn't say anything, so we can go. Then we'll go to the Marvel
I didn't.
Cinematic-
You're tripping over your words, Patrick.
Shut up, man.
I'm gonna go find Peter Parker and I'm gonna high five him, and then I'm gonna go find Spider-Ham and I'm gonna cook
They
him.
made us discover not just
Don't do
I'm
that.
coming for you, John Mulaney.
Don't do that. I love how we just talked about that and just
time.
completely
Well,
ignoring.
I mean, we know.
the
We
game.
already know all
I
this
know.
shit.
Inside,
I just love how everyone here is like.
relieved that the plan worked out.
Then we got feeling the killer's like.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah, He-Man.
Skeletor!
Right, Mikon. This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Now we come to the best part of the trial, hearing the really depressing reason why.
She looks pretty happy.
Wow, you did it! I'm proud
Good
of
job,
you.
Hajime.
You pat.
Monami is shaking.
I mean, she's been like that the whole time.
Whoa, now she's laughing?
This is like, again,
It's been such
100% just like the fucking
First
Celeste.
game.
I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there!
Holy fuck!
A moment of your
Monokuma, you scared the shit out of me.
Monokuma, now is not the time.
Well, we gotta vote.
Oh, yeah.
100, 95, 76, 86, 100, 100, 100, 100, 95, 52, 62, 42, 50, 80, 62, 79, hike!
And how many coins do I get?
B, that's not bad. If you get a B in every chapter, I think you get an achievement. Boop, boop. Who's it gonna be? Nekomaru!
It's gotta be Teru. What?
Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Pat, we're watching the wrong trial!
Whoops. Trial, class trial, end.
Wait, I thought this was trial 5, where the killer is beep!
The killer is redacted. Now then, though it may be obvious at this point, you got it right once again! Oh, like that's like 3 in a row!
Technically, we've gotten more than 3 right in a row because of the first game. But
I mean,
technically, the last case in the first game we got wrong, because they all voted for fucking me. Or slash Makoto.
Meh. Are you saying Mikon, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Oh, no.
That is not an answer.
Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere. Oh no.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
I mean, Peko kind of also was crazy. There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the Mikon to
Sumiki.
No.
Mikon Sumiki.
Sumiki.
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. Yeah, the despair disease. Which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikon 2, you say? I know, because I was looking at Mikon for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remains. Hold on. Did you say Mikon also had the despair disease? Then that means she was... Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? Thanks for reminding us of this.
At least this game isn't fucking Corpse Party. It's not showing it like every 10 seconds.
True. I've never actually played Corpse Party.
I'm actually starting it tonight.
Nice. A high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikon was...
Perhaps.
But which disease did she... What? Like Nagito had the liar disease. What did she have?
Who knows? Losing all hope and harboring disease. Because of that despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair. See? That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
That's all she's doing. She's got nothing else to say.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikon standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. No.
No, there's already an ultimate despair and she's fucking dead.
Yeah, we killed her already. That's the reason why I cannot forgive that. Oh, that's why. Killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope?
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
What?
Huh?
Huh? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. Who the fuck are you talking about? I know. Oh no.
Was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me.
Hi, Rocket.
They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value.
Pretty scary.
They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Man, I bet you want to know who her beloved is, right? Too bad!
Oh, she's just not gonna tell us?
Nope, she's not gonna tell you. I will tell you when the time comes.
Obviously I think we're gonna find out soon.
What, do you have a theory? Were you about to state what you might want to listen to what she's saying a little bit more, and then maybe you'll have a guess.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? I mean, he has hope to love. He's fine.
That's true.
Is it because you're also someone who wasn't accepted by anyone?
That's true.
What a pity. I feel sorry for you. Oh, damn. You even got him. Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. I mean, that's true. This feeling of freedom. Oh my lord. You can no longer care about
Econ.
My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin vein, and I'm just looking out for it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me.
I'm gonna guess that's just things that people have done to her through the years. Which is pretty fucked
like
up.
Nothing matters, I could just die. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
Seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease. But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
Despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this. You see?
Sure is, Mikon.
Even so, The current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Ha 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 ha. Are you saying this is Mikan?
This is how Mikan really is.
Please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remember? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. You still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as Future Foundation. Future Foundation.
Like the word future on Hope's Peak's door, and also, isn't it kind of interesting that the name of the hotel that they're staying at is called the Hotel Future?
Yeah.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. Put simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
This isn't a comic book, you know? I mean, yeah,
no,
that
actually,
was before.
it's a video game.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Eh? I knew it. Monami and Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. That's technically true?
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us?
Of
course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is it Byakuya? Oh, well, no one really cares about that.
Damn you, Mikan!
Aw, hell no. You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that? I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. You were like this all
also,
along.
after the execution, I would recommend continue going until the end of the chapter.
Okay.
Because there's something you're going to want to see.
Who's the person we've been spending time with? The past. Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory it is, losing memories are.
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity.
Lol, Hajime, you don't even know your personal identity.
Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past.
It's true.
Don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
Hey!
So it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it.
If that wasn't true, you wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time?
He's been waiting.
Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse,
Mikan
So it's
Sumiki.
over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time! So, Pat, any theories about who Mikan's beloved is?
I gotta think here for a second.
I love how cute he looks here. He looks so adorable, just dragging them to their death. Alright, worst execution ever time.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye, ouchies. Also, Mikan likes needles, so this isn't even like a punishment to her.
Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yep. That's it, Pat. That's the execution. One last panty shot to send Mikan into oblivion. And there she goes. And boom! That's the only funny part of the execution.
It's the panty shot.
Yeah, even Monokuma gets one. All of them are like, what the fuck? That was the worst execution ever!
So, like, that's not, like, it's not bad, it's just boring.
People don't like it because it focused on, like, the sexual stuff instead of an actual execution.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And also, that's, like, the shortest... That was, like, less than 2 minutes long.
So, like, the way I see it, I think the reason... Like, obviously, I'm not gonna know.
Yeah.
But giving into defense for it, I think it's mostly because, like, one of the parts of, I guess, her character was the accidental, oops, panty shot.
Yeah, yeah.
But the way I see it, they just went overboard with it to just go like, hey guys, we know that the panty shots are kind of a joke, so here it is. We're killing her off.
No, I completely agree.
And I see it also as them going, we're killing off the accidental
panty shot girl.
Yes, we're killing off the panty shot. It's gone. You don't get it anymore. Sorry, boys. Bye-bye. Even if her words were influenced by the despair, blah, 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 if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a simple hoe.
Nagito, you fucking succumbed to the disease, too.
Come, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
No!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. Wow, Hajime, that's so deep. In the end, a friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. So... Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about those feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the future foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
Fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami. Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired.
Yeah, he's tired.
The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right during the break. Your right eye is made out of black bean? But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
Byakuya! I'm coming, buddy!
No, it's probably Nekomaru.
Hey!
Is it? Safe, how should I say this? I knew it. I knew the crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? Am I happy Nekomaru is returning to us? But
just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy.
Nekomaru's gonna come back and be like, what the fuck happened?
Let's haul ass.
Guys, slow down! I'm not very good at running!
Hajime, give me mouth to mouth.
Hajime, give me a
rub.
Fried.
Let's stop before we kept running another bit. Where's our boy? Where in the world is Nekomaru? Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself. We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again, and so on and so forth. They kept looking for him. But what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found. Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? That's what happened. With a familiar voice.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
I think I know what it is. This motherfucker turned into like a robot or something. Oh my god, I was right, wasn't I?
Yo! I've kept you waiting.
Maybe you don't recognize me because it's been so long since we've seen each other.
Remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body?
Oh my god, yeah.
This is nothing!
Oh my god.
I've been reborn from the rivers of hell!
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
What the fuck?
Meet Mekumaru. Yep. Mekumaru. Mekumaru, like a mech. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it? Yeah, the timer's going down. We're super fucked. We're gonna explode, whatever. And that is the end of Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent.
End.
Do
we have a chance to
12,
save?
11, 10, 9.
Do we have a chance to save before?
Yes, you'll be able to save now. Danganronpa.
To be continued.
And what are we gonna get as a present? Mikan's fucking thing. Her maid apron. Nurse apron.
Cool.
Ultimate Nurse is the third game.
Alright, so this is pretty much where we're gonna end the episode. Let's first talk about the trial. What the fuck was all of that?
Yep.
Oh my god.
So, there's a lot of reasons people don't like that trial. There's a lot there's a couple plot holes. I don't know them off the top of my head.
Personally, the only thing that I could really see as a plot hole, I guess, is not really discussing the weapon used, but that can easily be chalked down to it was a utensil used in the hospital. Like,
yeah.
It's a very easily could have been like a small knife or a small like, you know, anything. I can't really think of any like actual plot holes for that trial. Like, personally, I actually kind of liked that trial. It was short and sweet. It wasn't too difficult. Obviously, you know, it kind of got obvious the second that we figured out that the video was actually filmed in the conference
you know what's
room.
the biggest plot hole that I've heard of?
What?
How did Mikan get the candle to go out exactly when she wanted it when she was in the conference room? Because the candle goes out and Hajime assumes that, obviously, the killer blew the candle out, but it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that's fair.
That's one.
That could just be chalked up to, the candle that she used was a candle that was about to go out. You know, like, it was down enough where, like, you know, the thing is, like, the candle that we found is a big candle. A candle that could last for a long time. It's very possible that Mikan used a candle that was low enough that it could have stopped being lit.
Fun fact, I'm not going to tell you who she would replace because it would ruin a survivor. Hiyoko was originally going to be a survivor of Danganronpa 2.
Okay.
But was replaced with someone else.
That's a shame. But you know what? At the same time, it's fine. She was one of my least favorites.
Now, question first. Do you have any idea who Mikan's beloved was?
So, judging by the stuff that she was saying and the way that she was saying it, obviously, her lover's dead.
Yes.
So I'm going out on a crazy limb here. I think it's Junko.
Okay.
I think it's Junko. The way that she's acting, like, it sounds like she's, like, brainwashed into being in love with someone. And, like, the fact that it's so very heavily tied to despair, I think it's Junko that is her beloved. The other line she said about Future Foundation, they're called World Ender. She said they want to end this world. They want to end our world. That doesn't necessarily mean they want to destroy the world.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily mean they want to do something bad. to the world. That can mean that they want to change the world for the better. They want to change the world.
So you think that the Future Foundation are good guys?
Yes. Or at the very least, I think there's a good implication that that's what it could mean. Because something about that, it makes me think that it's not at all what it seems. This game, just like the first one, does a very good job at changing your expectation of what you're supposed to think something is or means. And I think when it comes to this, the Future Foundation aren't bad guys. They're not a world ender, as in they want to destroy the world. They want to stop the world from looking how it does because of Junko and because of the people of despair that did so much horrible shit to the world. They destroyed the world, but the Future Foundation wants to destroy the destruction. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, my other question, which I don't think you'll have an answer for, is who's the mastermind? Is it one of the students?
I don't think it's one of the students.
Okay.
Do you mean like one of the students here?
Is it one of the 16 students in Danganronpa 2? Do
No.
you think it is any of them?
No, I do not. There's a good possibility that it's just Monokuma. Because again, Monokuma rose up at the end of the first game being all sentient to
It's true.
Like, it's very possible that he's still trying to follow the protocols that Junko did. Just bring despair wherever he goes, just cause trouble and shit, make people pissed off or whatever. But there's a good chance that Monokuma is just Monokuma. So I think Hiyoko and I think Nekomaru, besides, the two people that I think, the three people I think are going to survive.
Yeah, you said that you think
I
that
think Hajime,
Chiaki, and
Nagito,
Nagito
I think
are
the
all
three
gonna
of them are
survive.
definitely going to survive. I think because of what's happened recently, Hiyoko and Nekomaru are going to survive also.
Okay,
As
so
for
that's
the others,
5.
I have absolutely
So
no
Kazuichi,
idea.
Sonya, Gundam, and Akane.
So we'll see you guys next time for more
Danganronpa
Danganronpa
2.
2. 2.
We said 2.
More like Teru. He's dead.